nan nga gisee United Movement for Change progression bi nga xam ne def nañ ko so far ak itam tey boo doon jàngat taxawaay bi nga xam ne ñoom war nañ ko mën a am ci presidential election yu jëm 2026 ban jàngat nga ciy def.
jërëjëf Garmi comme sa laajte bi nu mu ñëwee data dafa critical torop te affaire yi data dafa sensitive United Movement for Change am nañ data according to KMO 30,000 waaye data bu nekk dafa war a am loo xam ne ñoo ko garder safeguards la moo nekk si biir data bi because léegi dama laa jox example even the most controlled and most monitored data like the IEC just nañ fi def they am multiple registrations so to have a data bu luy eliminate loolu benn is important ñoom data buñ am ak 30,000 buñ register noonu si ban parti lañ nekkoon because am na ñoo xam ne mun nañoo register sa movement they are not in the movement they just want to know what is there dañoo register ba pare yow amuloo système boo xam ne ku fa war a nekka o ku fa war a register rek si movement bi rek la war a nekka it's very difficult it's critical it's important pour nit yi understand loolu mun naa am some people xam nga yow xamuloo leen they are in UDP they are in NPP they are in other political parties they will use the application online they will register they will have a voters card of course they will have a ID card of course ñu register but that doesn't mean that all those people they are part of the movement te sa laajte bi man dama foog ne beneen laajte bi nga wax seen progress we can discuss that because they are not yet a political party so seen impact bu ñoo am si political landscape bi we cannot discuss that now.
Why?
They are still a movement, bro.
Xanaa movement mënuñoo dem election without
li ma wax mooy ne you cannot put the cart before the horse.
yaa dama la laaj ma ne non just a movement rek non dama la laaj ma ne est-ce que a movement kese mënutu dem in an election.
Wow ma ne mënuta dem
waaw so yes so léegi comme ñoom xam nga ay sunu xam nga yàgg ne waruñoo jël strat bi jiital ko balaay fas bi léegi ci foofu noonu lu ma la bëgg a wax foofu mooy mënuma la laaj ne la ñii suñu nekkee political party nekkaguñ ko ginnaaw movement moo tax ma ne their progression so far.
waaw loolu tam ma ne
ok ma ne ndax tamit ëllëg luñ mën a jàngat si seen taxawaay ëllëg.
loolu tam
waaye anyway soo yow mun ngaa wax.
man dégg naa li nga wax bu baax.
ok
da nga yaakamti dama la ne. progressive movement bi laay wax.
ok
waaye soo ma laajtee beneen laajte bi ko dafa am subsequent question bi nga laajte. bu bokk si progress bi. mooy ne ban impact la ñoo am. su nekkee when it comes to the presidential election ma ne la loolu si plateforme mënul ko discuss because they are not yet a political party ñu ne movement la.
xanaa movement du dem election.
nga ne
movement du dem election.
Gambia de fii mosuma koo gis. waaw ban movement.
yaa soobee movement bi
déglu ma rek.
soobee
xam nga li ma wax mooy ne. Gambia ba léegi yéen a ngi delluwaat di same thing li ma wax.
ok
Essa Fall bu moo fu movement dafa dem officially mu register with the IEC. as an independent candidate. déglu ma rek waaw loolu laa la wax. waaye bu mu ko commencé whatever soobee it's a slogan it's a political clique. loolu soobee movement loolu clique la political wax la. dafa mel ni ku nekk soo jógee rek nga ne dama foom suma parti ma wax stade di wax benn kaddu si olof o si soose man bañuma loolu ma ne la movement progress bi I can contribute waaye movement bi they are metamorphosing into a political party balaa loolu di am soo ma laajee that question is going to be premature.
okay
because li ma la wax nii dama la ne data is sensitive because data li ma la wax ne all other political parties have access to online yow ñu nekk si political party boobu mun nañoo register yet still with your movement dama la ne IEC moo xam ne they have those sophisticated softwares then they am multiple registration from different areas the same person am ñetti voters card si benn système loolu gis nañ ko fii kenn mënut a dispute loolu so ñooñu the amount of time ak resources buñ fa spend movement bi duñ mën a spend loolu because this is a national entity this one is a movement of people it's different so su nekkee loolu mun naa am flow foofu mooy man suma doubt ñaareel bi data The same data I'm telling you. As a movement, if they want to change the status quo of Gambian politics, they should make it accessible to people. Because political party, if you have data, then they develop in-house. Why you also tie a platform, I'm got 30,000, make it accessible. That is the new one. Soko defe. Why soko defe ngane kemo nyonafi as the PRO muwako kemo mokowa like any other political party.
As a journalist, I would consider it as a official.
I'm not saying it's not official. Déedéet feelu man feeluma li ma wax waxuma la xam nga understand lo
moom mooy suma mag
waaw man waxuma ne kee moo waxut fi dëgga waxuma loolu de na wax bi leer li ma wax fii ma ne they want to do it differently from all other political parties. That is a slogan boo xam ne United Movement for Change dañ ko dee wax ma ne all other political parties we are doing the same thing. I was not saying they were not saying what was not true. But now when you want to do it differently, you have to make it accessible to people. You have to just confirm is what is happening. Lolo will be different. But you as the spokesperson, in no matter how much I trust you, so you man munna ko jël while the other people can take it or when one is something that is cooked up. The soon ko waxe amulo reference, amulo law hamne prove them otherwise. Because all other political parties are doing the same thing. So lot of money, I think until you do that, we are virtually doing the same thing. Take a bottom to top approach. The money political parties here, you have to start it from somewhere at the grassroots. You have to have that link. Why you started it? The movement were donated a land and offices were given on gratis. Somebody gave you 100,000. This is how political parties operate in this country. Not different either. Mom hamna fum joge. United Democrat. You see somebody give you an entire office for 3 years gratis. This is not new. This is something that has been here and the Malawan come bottom to top approach bobu nono. Dama buga kemo ñu xoolaat ko bu baax seen movement.
No, so can I comment?
Okay.
No, harama
okay,
rek.
Okay, all right.
Bottom to top approach bobu da ngeen buga ngeen séga ko ngeen sétat ko bu baax. Because movement be apart from you ñu fa nekk yépp the reason why they join the movement man loolu jëluma ko aside from you because you said I read your letter. It is not incriminating. You're not giving excuses. You made a decision, a bold one, and you protected and you thanked and you know you grew through something. That is life. You move on, we move. But some people, the ones they are giving, it's not bottom to top approach. It's going back and forth. Because when you want to take bottom to top approach, you will not go that lane. You will say like you said, it's a democratic right. I've taken a decision in my life. I want to take a new challenge. And that's where you go. This is it. But if you tell me I'm leaving because of an individual is treated in A, B, C, or Z, it is not politics of individuals. It is of ideas, policies, and programs. And when you tell me that, man suneke man gakowa, man dama discourage. Because someone when the principle A, B, C la am issues, yes, I can further. But when you say number diu kinga jelut, lota man fogo man munna nega, so they may anywhere soon jelut kinga fog den ko jel, then adam at fene. Understand? So man fofulai wahe. The data, like everybody has alluded to it, we are not having issues with you or your utterances. But if you want to make it different like the way other people were doing, you make it accessible to the ordinary Gambian. You have the United Movement for Change, 30,000 Bunjigistani, 5,000 area bila joge, 2,000 area bila joge, under 8B.
Why look at in-house information?
In-house information.
So let me just help her. So I'm going to sa first point be ngane ñooñu mun nañoo jógee ci different political parties. Yes. Or they can still be members of the, which is completely fine. In fact, man lu ma dee wax mooy ne ñun suñ movement we were inviting everybody. This is not a movement based on a political institution alone. This is a national calling bi nga xam ne lañ nekk di def. ñun bugga nañ even soo nekkee part of another party register with us. So register most likely mun nañ la convince nga join ñu. That's one. Two lu mu wax tamit mooy ne moo taxit every data boy collect da nga am margin of error bi nga xam ne da nga ko fa dee bàyyi. Be it su moo nekk 3% la, be it su moo nekk 4%, be it su moo nekk 5%, depending on the data you're collecting. Because data tamit do they accurate 100%. But the third thing lu moo mën a wax mooy tamit ne data is subjective based on how you assess it, right? In as much as, come for example, fii gis nañ fi credible data resource houses like Sepras, génne nañ fi data and people are like ñun agree wuñ si. Man sax in 2021 Sepras génne na data man agree moo si woon. But when it came out, I realized that lu Sepras wax ak lu ma gis it was similar. So I conclude ne probably Sepras is right. So that's so lolu one point la. Ñun suñ movement bi even if you are a member man dama bëgg a wax the viewers boo nekkee beneen parti sax register with our movement. Ñun we are calling every Gambian from all political parties to register with our movement. That's one.
Wow.
Two, and even so that
no, some time like you are in
anybody?
the, no,
No, okay, go on.
Garbi
What
today.
Definitely, let me help you.
Wow,
So one day, okay.
Lima wa moine. In a nutshell,
nutshell.
wow, you say every time Lola, I'm a provide. Te ham ngane. Come limo wa linga wana every data is subjective to
the interpretation.
The interpretation. Perfect. That's perfectly said. Interpretation. Separate being our no. Send survey. How is it not subjective? Because you don't know, because it has many connotations. You have to determine the outcome of what survey and the resource that is
being collected. Yeah.
Who the targeted people are who? Who are the people that you met? And how did you meet? And the number of people you met as per region is all important. They are determinant factors. Nyom send bopa, send report bunjohe in LRL entire 19 people. Ngamit 19 people. My friend, that is not a yardstick to measure anybody's importance or anybody's political stand anywhere in the world out of an entire region. Bohaman is nearly more than 50,000 people. Yeah. You interview 19 people from where? From which sector? 19 people, what is their political affiliation even before you met them? These are all things that are very important. So, when it comes to data, surveys, they are subjective to how it is done.
Exactly.
And why it is done. The reason why we are met or with the people you met and how. You don't qualify that easily. Why? See, it must have a comparison data. It must have another subjective one that may be created or that may be done by an independent guy also who has no vested interest in whatever he does. It is like neutral.
Right.
Why Fofola like Wahe? The strength and the registration 30,000. Not disputing that you brought that data, fine. But in that 30,000, how many people are truly moved?
But that is what I'm saying.
That margin of error cannot be 3% or 5%.
No, I'm just giving
you
an
don't
example.
know even whether me,
and I am
I'm
very
registered
happy.
with the movement.
If you register, I'll be happy.
No, I'm just telling you.
Yes, I'll be happy.
Online, you don't know whether I'm registered in the movement.
But
if I'm registered in
now.
the movement online,
Yes.
you count me among the 30,000. Obviously, it's 29,999.
Right.
For me, I'm not there.
Thank you.
This is what I am talking about.
Yeah,
Thank you.
So